We got a show for you all this afternoon.
Oh, look at them.
Good afternoon.
Strong fellas, them out there.
Good afternoon.
Shall we have a cup of tea? Hopefully I'm dying.
It'll be a long hard day. I can sense it.
Stop sulking, Rosie. I don't like it any more than you do, but there's nothing we can do about it.
You, free of charge, help yourselves to Jubilee sausages, King Charles pies, and Naseby chicken nuggets. These delights will be available at my shops all week at competitive prices. By delights, I mean the pies and not the wenches. Drinks are available at the beer tent, courtesy of the Rovers Return Coronation Street, celebrating its 100-year anniversary. Thank you, have a nice day, and God bless Queen Elizabeth!
I trust there'll be no more delays.
No, I think that's it now.
And can I...
Which side are you on then, Vera?
What? With my blue blood, with Fred, of course.
What blue blood?
My great-grandfather was Edward VII.
And mine was Kaiser Bill.
No, it's true, honest.
Let's just watch the matinee, eh?
I'm on the...
Now die! And Colonel Shackleton has been stabbed. Well, go on then, you dorsey beggar, die!
No. I won't.
That's not in the script.
Well, neither was the witch dunking. Or Fizz, or Maxine, or any of it.
I'll give you one last chance. Oh! But it looks like Colonel Shackleton has got a bit more fight left in him. This is out of order.
Call it a blow for truth.
Is she coming out me?
I can't, I'm dead.
Come and help me! Some of those injuries clearly not half as serious as they looked earlier.
Right, we got medical, man. Back in.
No, he didn't. You're what started this, Les. No, we didn't.
Now, gentlemen, please.
You're the biggest traitor of the lot.
Oh! Hey!
Oi!
Oh, this is more like it.
This is an urgent call for security.
Pack it in, come on, come on.
And now, please, welcome to Benson Street, Warwick.
Well, that were a total disgrace.
Oh, I don't know. If we get entertainment like that, roll on the next Jubilee. Leave it.
You owe me an apology.
I owe you one.
Go on, Roy.
You've made me a laughingstock in this town.
You did that yourself today without my help.
You just couldn't bear to think that I'd made a better fist of it than you.
If I'd have wanted a pantomime, I would have hired comedians. This is supposed to be history.
Nobody's interested in history, not your sort, any road.
The true version, you mean?
All people want on a Jubilee Monday is a bit of fun. Now, we're giving them that until you stuck your oar in.
I worked for 2 months to get this right.
You could have worked for 2 years. It wouldn't have made any difference. It were a disaster before I stepped in.
You made a mockery of it.
You made a mockery out of me.
That's all you care about, isn't it? Your image. Your profit. Your loud, fat self-importance.
I'd rather be a showman than an anorak.
You push in where you're not wanted. You shove people around. You cheat. You bribe.
A what?
You're vindictive when you don't get your own way.
You will take all that back.
People can see through you in 5 minutes. And then you wonder why your wives leave you.
At least they were real women. Nobody in their right minds would go near a weirdo like you.
Oh, hey.
Right.
No.
Oh, Fred.
come on.
Oh, dear. Oh, you should have got a real one, Roy. You're authentic in all the wrong places.
Never mind what they say, Roy. Forget them, Roy. Forget
Come on, we're gonna go.
Ooh. Ooh. Go on, Roy.
Roy, calm down. Calm down, Roy.
Oh, I'll quit now if I were you.
Come on, Roy, leave it.
Do that again. I'm warning you.
Not quite Excalibur now.
You wouldn't. Apologise. Never.
Roy. Roy, leave him. Roy. Roy! You've won. Leave him.
You could have killed me.
Oh, if it gets any busier in here, I shall have to take my business elsewhere.
What are you having, Blanche?
Oh, that's very kind. A port and lemon, a small one. I only popped in to see if Archie were here.
Well, he was here, yeah.
And?
Oh, no, nothing.
Oh.
He was sat in that booth with someone.
Who?
Some other woman, eh?
Yes, Martin, now you mention it, I think it was another woman, yeah.
Well, who?
Well, that could be one of a number of women. Knowing Archie.
Oh, come on.
Audrey.
Huh. Well, that's no competition.
Well, from where I was standing, Blanche, they look more than just good friends to me.
Been all go today, then?
Aye, it has a bit.
I came in earlier. I think I just missed you.
Oh, aye. Right, well, I popped in.
See anyone?
Not to speak of.
Oh, there's Audrey.
Oh.
Was she in earlier?
Well, I can't recall.
I think I fancy some crisps.
I had no idea.
Not many people did.
So the case went against her. She must have spent a bit in legal fees.
I imagine so. They don't come cheap.
Yeah, that didn't help. So she's gone back to Brighton.
Broke and fed up.
Well, I am sorry.
Are you?
I am, actually. I mean, I know we weren't bosom buddies or anything, but if I'd have known what were going on, I might have been a bit more sympathetic.
To bet.
Bet.
I was telling...
Thank you.
Hey, hello, Blanche.
Morning, Rita. I've come to sympathise.
Who with?
Your assistant.
What for?
Have you not told her? Oh, you're ashamed. Don't be. I know I wasn't there when it happened, but if I were, she'd have had a piece of my mind.
What are we talking about?
Fred Elliott's new fancy piece. She barred Norris from the pub last night.
Well, why didn't you say?
I'm not one to feel sorry for myself.
Well, what happened?
I had reason to take issue with her over some spilt red wine. Before I knew where I was out of the pub in the street with a flea in my ear.
Well, who is this woman?
Well, I've not met her yet, but I'm going round there later to make a strong protest about the way you've been treated. Oh. You'll be the new landlady.
Yes, Lillian Spencer.
Blanche Hunt. I live next door, and this is my young man, Archie.
5'7", I'm not wrong, am I?
15.5 stone and a jacket from Burton's. I'm not wrong either, am I? Nice cufflinks. Ooh, gold and onyx. You have the look of a man in business. Now, were they a gift from a satisfied customer?
Hardly.
Archie's an undertaker.
Really? When my parakeet died, I had him stuffed and mounted in a lovely display. You know, like in full flight. I suppose that's similar to your line of work, is it?
Well,
I gather you had a spot of bother last night with Norris.
Oh, the little man in the shell suit. Well, it's like I was saying to the girls before. Standards are everything.
Oh, I quite agree.
This place, of course, is not exactly what I'm used to. Are you familiar at all with the Xanadu cocktail bar at the Majestic Hotel in Cleethorpes?
Can't say I am.
Well, let me put it this way. What would you rather see when you're having a drink? An elegant man in a fine jacket with gold cufflinks and a charming companion on his arm, or a grubby little fella in a psychedelic tracksuit? I rest my case.
Hello, Audrey, love.
Shall we?
Oh, excuse me.
Gin and tonic, please. Where are your barmaids? Not barred them and all, have you?
27 change. Tell you what, I'll be glad to get home tonight.
What's she like then, this new one?
Cut above. You know the type. Oh. Oh. My bra strap's just gone. I'll just have to nip into the back.
Pint of bitter and gin and tonic, please, sir.
Oh, I'll just be 1 minute.
Customer wants serving, Shelley.
I know, I've just got to nip into the back.
Customer first, that's the golden rule, isn't it?
Is it? Well, it wasn't the golden rule last night, was it?
I'm sorry?
It wasn't a case of customers always come first when you threw poor old Norris out, was it?
Don't be insolent, dear.
All he did was complain because you'd spilt your wine all over the bar. You shouldn't have barred him.
Oh, is that your opinion? Is that the opinion of the bitter little barmaid who kidded herself that she could run a pub on her own? Don't think I don't know you, because I do. You must have a very deluded opinion of yourself if you thought you ever had a hope of Mr. Elliot making you landlady.
You can't speak to me like that.
Yes, I can.
Don't give it satisfaction, Shell.
And that's enough from you.
Who do you think you are?
I don't know who she thinks she is, but I'll tell you what she is. She's a jumped-up madam who is trying to take a good friend of mine for a ride.
How dare you? What exactly are you inferring?
Oh, when you can drop that high and mighty act for a start, not intimidated by the likes of you. You might have been able to pull the wool over Fred's eyes, but some of us can see right through you.
Hear, hear.
Look, love, this is a nice little pub. We come in here to meet as friends, have a quiet drink. All your airs and graces just don't fit in here.
I know your game. You're jealous.
Jealous?
Jealous of how close Frederick and I have become. You've had your eye on him and on this place for ages. That's it, isn't it? Am I right?
You're deluded. I don't have to listen to you.
No, you don't. You can get out. Go on. You're barred.
You can't bar me.
Oh, yes, I can. Go on, clear off. And what are you two looking at? Eh?
Big mistake, love. You've just made a big mistake.
He's up to something. It's as plain as the nose on your face.
Who's up to something? Is he out there now?
Norris, don't knock the customers over. At least let him get in shop first.
You see, you don't trust him either, do you?
Norris, heel. Sorry about that, ladies. He's been chasing his tail all morning.
You see, I'm not the only one.
What are we all talking about?
Two different subjects, I can assure you.
How do you know that for certain?
Blanche, naming no names, does the man you are talking about live in this street?
No, it doesn't.
There you are.
Well, I suppose I am somewhat jittery.
You're fixated, and that's the last word I'm saying on this subject.
And maybe he's worried about the Commonwealth Games. Are you not sure you're up to it?
Of course I'm up to it.
He can say good morning and welcome to Manchester in every single language of the Commonwealth.
Well, I hope he's got a few other phrases on the tip of his tongue, because by the time people have travelled from the far reaches of the old empire, all they'll want to know is where the lavatories are.
Ah, well, I can say that as well.
Oh, I'm sure with volunteers like you on board, the games are going to run like a well-oiled engine.
Oh, I do hope so, because, I mean, it's a wonderful occasion for Manchester, isn't it? I'm proud to be part of it.
Oh, I wish I'd had the gumption to apply.
Yeah, so do I.
What could you do? You didn't even pass your French O-level.
Mother, France was never in the Empire or the Commonwealth. Come on, pick up your paper. Let's go home. You put that on the bill, Rita.
Thank
I
you.
will, love.
Thanks, love.
Bye, bye.
It's got its own empire.
France. I know it has.
Well, what are you contradicting me for, then?
You all right, Jack?
Yeah, fine, aye.
You got your eye on a part-time job?
No, just thinking.
Oh, we've time to do a lot of that at our age.
How do you spend your days, Blanche? I mean, you're not working, are you?
I do housework.
No, it's not the same, is it?
Sometimes you say there aren't enough hours in the day. for all the things you want to do.
Yes, but what things? I mean, what do you do when you're not clocking on, clocking off, and reporting for duty, pulling your weight?
Enjoy yourself. Seek out your friends. Rediscover your hobbies.
Oh, that.
Yes, it's your reward for having lived a productive life.
Do you know, Jack, you don't look at all well.
No, I'm all right. See you.
Why was he saying all those weird things?
Oh, search me. He looks miserable, though.
Well, so do you.
You know the reason why. Deirdre, what did I tell you? He's taking her out.
He might not be.
He's seeing Audrey Roberts and he's stringing me along at the same time.
It could be a simple explanation.
For driving off together.
You're not betrothed to Archie, you know.
Maybe not, but he knows that he'd never see me on some other man's arm.
You're just good friends.
Then why aren't I with him? The car's big enough for 3.
Look, you jump into conclusions.
Aye, and I don't have to jump very far.
Blanche.
Oh.
I didn't follow you in here, so don't you presume that I did.
Oh, Blanche, you know how to disappoint a man.
Are you two all right for a minute? Only I've lost Norris from the radar screen. I need to make contact.
We're fine.
What you do with other women is none of my business. But you've been avoiding me,
what?
And I don't like it.
Avoiding you? The lady I go out of my way to spend time with?
I saw Audrey Roberts getting into your car.
Ah, well, yeah, you might well have done, yeah. I gave her a lift to the cemetery. You know, I go there every day.
She doesn't.
Well, she visits Alf's grave now and again.
She didn't take flowers.
Not everybody does.
I'm not a jealous woman, Archie. But when a man says he's too busy to see me, and then loads another woman into his car, I get suspicious.
Oh, now, there's no need for you to get suspicious of now. I'm flattered, though. I must still cut a dash, eh?
Display it too prominently if I were you, in case Rita comes in. Oh, they had a much better selection in that newsagent on Tile Street. Right. Cheaper, too.
OK, I'll put it right at the back, then.
Right. I'll be off, then.
Thanks, Mum.
Hello, where are you going?
Oh, that daft lad's delivered the wrong paper again, and he's forgot me magazine. I tell you, that shop's going to the dogs.
There you are, open that one.
Oh, it's from Tracy.
She'll appear then about 12:30.
Right. Oh, hang on, look out. Blanche at 6 o'clock.
I do wish you'd let me tell her the truth.
Archie, no, we had an agreement, OK?
Yeah. Ah, what a lovely morning.
Was that Audrey Roberts?
Yes. Yes, it was. I bumped into her as I was parking the car.
What's going on, Archie?
Going on? There's nothing going on.
You know I like you, don't you?
Well, of course I do, and I like you. Well, more than like. I'm very fond of you. I really am.
So why are you messing me about? I'll not stand for being messed about.
Well, of course not. No, look, there's nothing for you to worry about. Not with me and Audrey.
Are you sure?
Well, of course I'm sure.
All I ask is you're honest with me.
I know. And I am. Honest, I am.
Well, if you say there's an out going on, then that's good enough for me. So what are we going to do tonight? I thought we might eat out.
I told you before, I need these flowers. Are you going to be all right while we're away?
Why wouldn't I be all right?
I thought you had boyfriend trouble.
No, not boyfriend trouble. Audrey Roberts trouble, that's what I'm having.
Look, if you spent more time just enjoying this relationship instead of worrying about it all the time, you might do better.
I'm not worried about him. I trust him. It's her. Hey, did you see? That's the 3rd time she's checked her watch.
She's probably got an appointment with a client.
You don't understand, do you? When you find a man like Archie, you have to expect to be swatting away the few bees that come buzzing round the honeypot.
Audrey, you haven't done anything to upset Blanche, have you?
No,
It's just, she ain't half giving you some dirty looks.
Oh, come on, you know what Blanche is like. Look, I best be off, love. Bye-bye.
See ya.
Hey, she's left her drink.
Or perhaps she's not thirsty.
That's gin. Nobody leaves gin. She's up to something. Mother!
Quick, drive. Blanche is on my tail.
Well, where is she?
Well, I don't know.
She's disappeared. Even Audrey Roberts can't move that fast.
What happened? She's jumped on a bus.
Oh, aye? And maybe she's been abducted by aliens.
You see, you're doing it again. You're getting all paranoid when you should be just enjoying things. Look, come back inside. Your dinner's getting cold.
We've just witnessed the greatest disappearing act since Houdini, and you're worried about me dinner?
She's probably in the salon.
Oh, well, let's go and have a look, shall we? If that woman can get from the pub and into the salon in the time it took us to get outside, then she should be running in the Commonwealth Games. Well, there you are. Look at that. It's closed. Now, when does she ever close during the day?
Audrey Roberts, can you in there? Now come on out, show yourself.
Oh, you're making a scene.
Oh, she's up to summit. She had guilt written all over her face. I'll bet you £1 to a penny that she's gone sniffing round my man. Well, I'm not going to stand it. I'm telling you, I'm going to find that woman, and I'm going to teach her a lesson she'll never forget.
Audrey, I've just noticed the shop's closed. What's up? Something wrong?
Ask me in. What? No, come on, ask me in for a cup of tea. Quickly, quickly, come on.
I want a word with you.
Do you want a cup of tea?
Yes, I'd love one.
You're a sly one, aren't you? Did you think I were too stupid not to find out what you were up to?
Blanche, I have no idea what you're talking about.
You're man mad, you are. You can't bear to see two people happy, can you? You just have to stick your oar in.
Did you offer me a cup of tea, Maxine?
I saw you getting out of his car just now, and you were sniffing around him this morning. You've got the slack morals of an alley cat.
I'm not standing for this.
I'll put the kettle on then, shall I? Yeah.
Do you know, Blanche, you have got a very suspicious, nasty mind and a filthy mouth to go with it.
Oh, that's rich. Coming from a stuck-up tart who steals decent people's men.
You've no idea what's going on, have you? I mean, you are so wrong. You couldn't be more wrong. You're a very sad old woman, Blanche, clinging on to a man who, frankly, you don't deserve. Come on, Maxine.
You all right, love? Oh, man troubles, is it?
No.
Pardon me for asking. Love, what can I get you?
A large gin and tonic, please, and a glass of water.
Who's the water for?
It's for Archie.
Oh, right. You all right, love? It's only you were a bit upset earlier.
No, I'm fine now.
Good. They're not worth fighting over, are they?
You are?
Men, not worth fighting over.
Hello, light of my life. I hope you're feeling hungry and in the mood for dancing. I booked us a table near the band at Delphine's.
Stand there.
You what?
I didn't want to miss.
I think I know what's on your mind.
It's only water.
That's right. I wouldn't waste a proper drink on you.
Audrey?
I saw you together.
Well, it's not what you think.
There's your change, Blanche.
Thanks. Stick around. You might enjoy watching him squirm.
Well, can we sit down, please? I mean, I think I can, but... Well, I mean, I'd like a chance to explain.
You can take as long as it takes me to finish this drink. And I warn you, I'm thirsty.
It's Jack and Vera. Didn't you hear the dog?
Well, here, haven't I?
You promised me nothing was going on.
I know, and I hated lying to you.
So why do it? What have I ever done to you, eh? I trusted you. If you wanted Audrey Roberts, why keep me hanging on? Why can't you just be honest with me?
Blanche, it's not like that. I don't want Audrey. I want you.
So why are the two of you sneaking around together? I don't understand.
She works for me.
She what?
She does some of my clients' hair.
She gives hairdos to corpses?
That's right.
Do you really expect me to believe that?
It's true. There's now going on between us. Look, Audrey agreed to do some hairdressing for me, only she didn't want anyone known in case her regular customers found out and didn't like it.
I've spent a long time hoping there might be a logical explanation for all this. But I'd never have thought of this in a million years.
You mean an awful lot to me, Blanche. You really do, but Audrey made me swear to keep our business arrangement a secret.
It's so daft. It might just be true.
Are we friends again?
You still lied to me.
Yeah, I know. And I got wet for it.
You didn't trust me.
I'm sorry. I really am. It's a shame to let that table go to waste.
You've got a heck of a lot of making up to do.
I know. So, are you feeling peckish at all?
I reckon my appetite's coming back. Slowly.
Look, if... There are times in your life when you want to look your best, and one of them is when it's over. It's the last time your loved ones are going to see you. It's how they're going to remember you. And Audrey, well, she helps me tittivate them up a bit.
I wouldn't have thought she had the stomach for it.
Oh, well, she took a bit of coaxing, at the start, but, she's very good.
All right, then. I believe you.
Thank you.
Right, have you finished with these?
Oh, just about. Thank you, Vera. No, only as I was telling you before, Audrey doesn't want this generally known. I think she's frightened that it'll put off her regular clients, the ones still in the land of the living. So I had to promise her it'll just be our secret. Well, it's a promise I am breaking, telling you.
Well, I shan't be telling anybody. Why should I?
Exactly. Not even Audrey has to know that you know.
Thanks, Vic. What I like about him, everybody you see him with is always laughing. We're talking about a boyfriend.
I'm not sure I'd call him that.
Oh, what would you call him then?
Good friend. Good and faithful friend.
What gossip?
No, I don't think there is any.
Where's Audrey, for one thing?
Oh, yeah, she keeps disappearing. I'm running the shop by myself half the time.
Disappearing? What's she up to?
She's off with that undertaker, Archie Shuttleworth.
I knew there was something going on, she just wouldn't tell me out.
When he shows up, she drops everything. I'm left in charge at Salon and I might not see her again for 2 hours.
Do you think they're at it?
Well, what else?
What else is that he employs her. That's all it is. He employs her to do various things.
What, you mean he pays her?
Hey, Blanche, that's not right nice.
If you must know, he employs her as a hairdresser to do the hair of his clients.
His clients?
You mean the dead people?
I do, yes. And I'd be much obliged if this went no further, because I'm only telling you to stop your silly diddle-daddle.
We won't set out.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's so good.
Hi.
Hi, girls.
Hiya. Oh, I'm just taking an hour off from Joshua.
Well, good for you. Now, do you want another one in there? What about you, sweetheart?
Audrey!
Oh, hello. Les.
I wondered if you could fit me in for an haircut.
Well, if you want to call in at the salon, yes.
Only I'll lie down if it'll help. And what? Do you want me with my eyes open or closed? And don't worry, I shan't move a muscle. I don't want to frighten you.
I'm sorry, I don't know what you're talking about.
Of course you do. Hey, and I'll tell you what. I've heard of hairdresser to the stars. But hairdresser to the stiffs, that's a new one on me, is that? Nice one.
don't know what he's on about.
Must have heard us. Blanche was in here earlier and we were just talking about you going off with Archie.
Yeah, but only joking, though.
No, actually, Blanche did tell us what you were really doing.
True, Audrey?
Well, as everybody else seems to know, it is, yes. And what is also true is that I was promised by somebody whose word I thought I could rely on.
Right, she's just come in. Oh. I've got some stuff to do upstairs, so I'll leave you to it.
Much obliged.
Archie, hello.
Blanche?
Hey, what are you doing stood there for? Sit yourself down, make yourself at home.
I've just been talking to Audrey Roberts.
Yes, well, I know about that now, don't I?
A very upset Audrey Roberts, who tells me that you went into that public house this dinner time and told all sorts of people about the work she was doing for me.
It was only them two girls.
Never mind who it was. You told them.
Only because of what they were saying. I had no alternative.
Oh, had you not?
No.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. Well, indeed, I'm very sorry that now I have no alternative. See, my business, which has moulded me and made me what I am, who I am, well, it's all about trust, confidentiality, you know, people knowing they can rely on me. And if there's one thing I cannot stand, it's gossip and scandal and folks spreading tales behind other folks' backs.
But I wasn't.
So I'm sorry. But, well, I'm afraid our relationship is now over. Since I clearly can't speak to you and be confident that what I say will stay just between us, well, I think it's best if we don't speak at all.
No. Archie.
Gotta be here somewhere. Either that or it's in my old handbag under the bed.
Deirdre.
Although I thought the whole point of having a European community was so that we wouldn't need passports.
Deirdre.
What?
I've been a bit silly.
What? Oh, Mum. Whatever's the matter?
It's awful.
Oh, come on. It can't be that bad.
Archie told me something and swore me to secrecy. But I couldn't keep quiet, not with all the things they were saying about him. I had to put them straight. Now, he's finished with me.
He's finished with you?
He said it was disappointed in me.
Oh, Mum. But if he told you a secret...
Oh, that's right. It's my fault. It's always my fault, isn't it? Because I'm a stupid old woman whose tongue runs away with her. It doesn't matter that people are laughing at me, mocking me, does it? Oh, let's poke fun at Blanche. She's got no feelings.
Who's laughing at you?
All of them out there. And Archie, he was more concerned about Audrey's feelings than mine.
Audrey?
Oh, he was quite happy to have everybody think that he and her were carrying on. But when I tell the truth... Is that what I am, Deirdre? A disappointment?
No.
I really liked him.
I know you did.
I don't want to be alone, Deirdre.
Oh, you're not alone. You've got me and Ken. Look, love, I don't have to go and see Tracy. I can stop here if you like.
No. No, I wouldn't spoil your holiday. Tracy wants to see you. Take time with your daughter, Deirdre. It's precious time.
Oh.
Don't react.
Archie! I hope you're pleased with yourself.
How do you mean?
My mother's been sobbing her heart out all morning because of you.
Deirdre, look, with all respect, this is between me and your mother. You don't know all the details.
I'll tell you what I do know. My mother thought the world of you, and she's laughed more and enjoyed herself more in these last few months than she's done in years. And right now, she's all on her own, crying her eyes out.
Well, I am very sorry about that. I am truly, but what I said to her the other night, well, I stand by that.
So you won't even go and see her?
It'll make any difference. Might make matters worse.
You think so? Well, you don't know very much about people's feelings, do you? Is that why you work with the dead?
Gordon said that I needn't come back, but there's still one or two bits and pieces that need seeing to. Anyway, I never thought I'd get an offer so quickly and at the asking price. Oh, I'm sorry, love. You were saying?
Oh, I just thought he might have called round, but he hasn't.
Ah, I am sorry.
I hate being old, Betty.
Oh, love, you're not that old.
Oh, I might as well be 103. As far as the folk round here are concerned, I'm just an old biddy. Like the biddies I used to laugh at years ago. I can't remember when it happened, when I turned into one.
Look, you mustn't take notice of other people, love. It's what you feel inside that matters.
Well, that's just it. I feel old. Me bones ache. I take tablets for me blood pressure, and when I look in the mirror, me grandmother stares back at me.
Oh, well, we're all the same, love.
But all that didn't seem to matter when I were with Archie. We went dancing, fed the ducks together, had a laugh. I had a reason to look forward to things.
Well, you still have.
No, I haven't. Not like you. Selling your house, a whole new life in Wimbledon. I bet Gordon and his wife have made you very welcome.
Oh, yes.
What's their house like?
Oh, lovely. Very big and very clean. Caroline's got some lovely things, you know. Crystal and china figurines. You have to be ever so careful where you walk. She's always sacking the cleaners. Yeah, well, she's got a white carpet in the lounge.
White?
Yeah, we have to take our shoes off in the porch.
And have you made any new friends?
Oh, well, not yet, no. Well, I haven't really been out very much, you see. Caroline's got a lot of committee things that she needs seeing to, and so she's not around very much. And then my Gordon, well, he works very long hours. And then there's Peter, my grandson. He's away at school, so some days I don't see anybody at all.
Where does Caroline's mother live?
Oh, she's got a lovely place. It's not far from the house. Caroline was showing me a brochure. Oh, it's got a beautiful conservatory. And they play gin rummy and canasta most evenings.
You mean she's in a home?
Well, it's a very nice home.
Not a very good...
Archie, I'm coming.
She must have gone out.
Either that, or she was in such a rush to answer the telephone. She's fallen down the stairs, and now she's lying dead in the hall.
You've been watching too much television, love you.
Come on.
She's still not answering.
Oh, poor Blanche. She's probably still licking her wounds over Archie.
You reckon?
Of course, it's never nice being dumped, no matter what age you are. I think we should nip round the back, see if she's all right.
No, look, she's probably just having a lie-in. Come on. Anyway, you've never seen Blanche in a nightie and hairnet. It's horrible stuff for nightmares.
Right. Blanche? Oh, no. Blanche! Blanche! Blanche, can you hear me? It's all right. I'm going to get some help.
Is everything all right?
No, it's Blanche. She's had some kind of accident.
Oh, dear, no.
No, well, she's just lying there. I can't get in.
Look, I'll phone for an ambulance.
No, we've got to get in there. Look, we need to help her.
Well, perhaps somebody's got a ladder or maybe a key, perhaps.
Blanche! Blanche!
Blanche? Oh, no. What happened, Norris?
She's had a fall down the stairs.
When? When?
I don't know. They think she might have been there all night.
I just found her this morning.
Well, is she okay? I mean, is she going to be all right?
I don't know.
So what's the matter? What's going on?
Oh, Blanche has had a fall.
Oh, are you a relative, love?
No. Well, yeah, I'm a grandson, sort of. Can I come with
can
you?
go.
No, you're all right, Archie. I'll go. Look, can you put a close sign on the bookie's door?
Yeah.
And you better do something.
Don't worry, I'll sort it. Just give us a ring. Let me know when she's going to be okay. Come on, love. Why don't you come back to the pub with me? You look like you could do with a brandy.
Hey.
Archie, I knew you wouldn't keep away. Hey, 6 foot, 15.5 stone. I'm not wrong, am I?
Hello, my dear, and how are you?
I'm not sure which hurts more, me ankle or me pride.
Well, a fall like that could happen to anybody, yeah. I bought you these. Yeah, I would have brought flowers, but everybody seems to think I get them free in one way or another.
Oh, these are lovely. Tar. And if breakfast's anything to go by, I'll be glad of them. They say lunch isn't up to much either. Right small helpings and all.
Why would you want a big helping of bad food?
It's judgment, this.
Eh?
For not keeping quiet about Audrey.
Oh, no. It was an accident. And I tell you, I'm only glad you're in this place and not mine. Now, is there aught I can do for you?
Oh, you're a busy man. You don't want to be running around after me. Ken will be home soon.
Yes, but for now, I'm happy to do what I can.
Well, I do have a bit of a list.
Now, why is that not a surprise?
And me other nightie. You know, the blue one that I took to Blackpool, and me good dressing gown. Oh, and on my bedside table, beside it, not on it, mind, there's a Stephen King. It's about a clown. I'm telling you, I'll not be going back to the circus, I can tell you.
Hang on. Go on.
Well, there's the slippers that Deirdre bought me for Christmas. Not the ones with Babe on. Peter got me those. I think it was a joke. Oh, I knew I could rely on you, Archie, love. I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Just got back from dropping Deirdre and Tracy off at the airport when Peter rang.
Well, I'd hate to spoil their holiday.
Well, I thought to see how you were before I contacted them.
Oh, don't bother. Them having a good time is more important than me being injured.
Anyway, I've got your blue nightie and your dressing gown here.
Here comes my knight in shining armour.
What every damsel in distress needs.
Archie! I didn't expect to see you.
I hope you haven't gone to any trouble for me.
Oh, well, the search for the blue nightie proved a bit of a problem, and your dressing gown, well,
I remember now. They're in the wash.
So I went into town and bought new.
Oh, isn't he sweet?
Well, we couldn't have you looking anything less than your best, could we? Hey, I hope it was okay me rooting round your house for Blanche's things.
Oh, Ken doesn't mind, do you, Ken?
No, of course not. Well, won't get in your way. I'll see you later tonight.
Well, don't go on my account.
Oh, he's been here long enough. Bye, then.
Well, I can't really stay myself, you know. I've got her,
I just want to thank you for all you've done. I'm so lucky to have you.
What any friend would do.
A special friend.
Blanche, we do need to talk.
Oh, me ankle. Oh, I try to forget about it, but I don't know how I'm going to manage. I could need help getting about for weeks.
All right, then, let's...
Right. Well, I think it's time I was going.
Me too. Can you wheel the phone in for me? It's on a trolley in the corridor.
Yes, of course. Look, I'll come again after school tomorrow, if that's all right.
Oh, I'll be long gone by then.
Oh, good. Well, look, would you like me to come and pick you up?
No, I'm going to give Archie a ring. He'll do it.
So I take it you and Archie are friendly again?
Just get the phone, please, Ken.
When I was about...
You know, it's the last week of term. I could take a couple of days off if you want.
Oh, well, I'm sure you wouldn't be missed. But there's no need to, not on my account. I'll be fine once I'm in the house. Archie'll probably call round later.
Yeah, he was supposed to be bringing you home, if you remember.
Well, is it his fault he was too busy this morning? He can't pick and choose when his clients depart. He's not a travel agent.
Come on, the coast's clear now.
I'm sorry about that, Audrey, but I did tell her I'd be tied up at the Kreml all morning.
Archie, listen, a man in your line of work cannot go skulking around like this. It's very off-putting for people.
I know.
Well, I mean, Mrs. Rotherham thought you were on a stakeout.
It's just that Blanche seems to think, because of her little accident, it's brought us sort of, well, closer together somehow.
Well, you're just going to have to put her out of her misery, aren't you?
Well, I don't like to kick her while she's down.
Archie, you stare death in the face all the time. You deal with the broken-hearted and the bereaved every day. Surely you can look Blanche Hunt in the eye and tell her she's dumped.
Someone to see you.
Archie, I knew it'd be you. I've been expecting you.
Right, well, I'll get off to work.
Good idea.
Yes, but before I do, is there anything that you need?
No, thank you. Archie is quite capable of attending to my needs, aren't you?
Well, I can't stay long.
Right, well, I'll get you something special for your tea.
There's no need to. Archie and I will be dining out tonight. It's on me. My way of saying thank you.
I'm not sure that's a good idea, Blanche.
Are you still here?
I'm on my way. Bye.
I thought we might take a drive in the country. It'll be like old times. Oh, I'm so glad we're over our little rocky patch.
Look, Blanche, I think you're misreading the situation.
You don't think it was a rocky patch?
I don't think we're over it.
Why not?
Well, after your accident, I was worried about you as a friend, and I wanted to help, but that's all, you see. I don't think we can ever be, well, what we were, you know, an item. I'm sorry, but it's best that you know where you stand.
That's a nice way to talk to an invalid.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean...
Yes, I know what you meant. And if that's what you want, then it's your loss. So, what would you like me to do? See you to the door? Only it's a bit difficult. I'm crippled with pain, you see. But don't let that worry you.
I'll see myself out.
I think you should.
You go, love. Now, I've got to get back to the Rovers, but I'll pop in again later to see how you are. Oh, what is it, love? Is your leg hurting? Do you want me to get you some painkillers?
Oh, there's no pills for what's hurting me. I've been such a fool, Shelley.
Oh, come on now. You're not still fretting over Archie Shuttleworth?
Yes, I am. And it's all my fault. That's what makes it so upsetting.
There'll be other fellas.
Not like Archie. Not at my time of life. Oh, we were right together. We enjoyed each other's company. But you know, Shelley, as I get older, I get dafter. If only I'd just kept my mouth shut like he asked me to.
He'll come round, I'm sure of it. It's dead obvious he thinks the world of you.
Do you think so?
I'm sure of it. And Audrey Roberts, well, she's not his type at all. He'll soon get fed up of her flighty ways.
Oh, she is flighty, and that's a fact. Do you know, love, you've cheered me up. As soon as I'm on my feet again, I'm going to see her off, and I'm going to make it up with Archie, somehow.
Now you're talking.
I still feel awful. To come straight home if I'd known.
Oh, don't worry about me. Nobody else seems to.
Now, you know that's not true.
Do I? The whole world seems to be conspiring against me.
I know you're still upset about Archie.
Oh, don't worry about that. I'll soon get him back.
What did I tell you? She's a real trooper, your mother.
Shouldn't you be at home finishing off that article?
Done that. In fact, I think it's one of the best I've ever written.
Oh, will we be seeing one of your bylines in the national papers next week, then?
Well, maybe it's not that good.
There we are, Blanche. One Gazette. But I'm afraid you're going to be disappointed.
Oh, Hermione Fairfax never disappoints me, Rita. The latest episode of Slave to Her Passion is the highlight of my week.
Not today, it isn't.
Oh, she never varies. Always something for everyone, our Hermione.
Well, you can look as much as you like, Blanche. You won't find it. There's no instalment. There's an apology at the bottom.
Slave to Her Passion does not appear in this week's issue due to the sudden indisposition of Hermione Fairfax. Oh, I say, do you think she's ill?
With a bit of luck, quarter of nut toffee, please, Rita.
Books to mark?
Preparation for next term.
What have you got against Hermione Fairfax?
Well, nothing really. She's just a hack, that's all.
Well, I happen to like her.
Well, you'd be better off picking up a proper book.
You know, Dickens started off serialising his novels in the papers.
Thank you, Deirdre. And you wouldn't call him a hack, would you?